We are going to rebuild one lucky team on Football Manager 24 using FC24's Ultimate Team. Over 3 seasons, we'll be using Rank 5 Champions rewards to obtain new players by opening select packs every summer transfer window.
What?
In Season 1, we get to open one of the special player picks and then both of the 85 plus picks. Season 2, we get to open the last special player pick and then both the ultimate and rare players pack. And we'll have to pick the highest rated player that comes out of those. In Season 3, we get stuck with the 85x3 pack. In short, we get 3 new players every summer. If we pack an icon, hero, or a lady, we'll open an SBC pick until we find a player who's actually on Football Manager. Our goal is to win the league, win a domestic cup, and have a new signing win either Player of the Year or the Golden Boot over the 3 seasons. If our team is in a top 5 league, we have the extra goal of winning a European trophy. So I guess it's time to find out what team we'll be using. We're going to pick our club by opening an icon pack, and whichever clubs that icon has played for, they're going to go into a wheel of fortune to decide our fate. No more waffling. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Somebody good. Somebody good. French. That's a good sign. Centre back. Is that Desailly? Desailly or Blanc? Marcel Desailly. Nantes. Marseille. Milan. Chelsea. Al-Gharafa and Qatar, I don't think are playable on Football Manager. So we do have a good select. We've got 4 good options. The wheel is ready. Who are we going to get? Milan or Chelsea? Milan? Is that... Oh, no. Chelsea. Oh, the Tottenham fan in me is going to be fuming. Just a bunch of random players that really don't fit together, man. And we have got the new transfers as well. So you'll see here, we've got Dewsbury Hall, Amari Kellyman, Vega, Wiley. So yeah, we've got the full squad. And I have identified a few spots in this team that I'm praying our FC rewards are going to bless us with some improvement. Lukaku up top, not happy. He's on 200k a week, just come back from loan. Got 1 year left of his contract. He's going to be crap. He's better than Nicholas Jackson, but he's going to be crap. Come on. He's not made for a gegenpressing team. He's just a lump. And then at the back, we need work. Wesley Fofana is just injury prone, so we definitely want a centre-back. And then in goal, Chelsea, all 3 options are just dreadful. So striker, centre-back, goalkeeper is what we want from Season 1 from our rewards. Come on. Give me a striker to start with. Give me a striker. Osimhen! Boom! Immediate improvement. Victor Osimhen. Big boy upgrade immediately. Bless me. Lobotka and Kimmich. Oh. Kimmich. It's got to be Kimmich. It's got to be Kimmich. I'm sorry. It's got to be Kimmich. He's a legend, man. He's an absolute legend. Goalkeeper or centre-back? Come on. Last player of the first season window. Come on. Centre-back, centre-back, centre-back. I mean, we've got 2 goalkeepers, and I will be taking Kobel. I'm sorry, Modric. The Spurs in me again is screaming. But we need that goalkeeper. Kobel, welcome. What a first lot of transfers. Oh, baby. Alrighty then, here is the updated team. Victor Osimhen up top. I mean, could it have gotten much better? Fast, strong, big, lethal in front of goal. He's going to get us so many goals. I can already feel it. Obviously, Kobel in goal. He goes straight in. Don't know if I'm going to keep him as a sweeper keeper on attack. We'll probably drop that down to support. And then Kimmich. Like, look, we can't take a player and not play him, right? So he's been locked in, and I'm putting him at centre-back. He can just about play there. So he's going there. I mean, look at them stats. Look at the mentals. Unbelievable. Just a very quick detour from the video to say, if you are enjoying the video, please do consider leaving a like. It only takes 5 seconds, and it does get the video out to more eyeballs. So please do that if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get back to it. To make sure the club didn't go bust over our first season with the new signings, the rest of the window was just a slog of player sales. So using an intermediary, we finally managed to get rid of the big lump Lukaku, selling him to Barcelona for 25 million. Great price. We also sold Chalobah to Liverpool for 40 million for some reason, don't know why. And then we also loaned Disasi to AC Milan with a guaranteed fee to come in next summer. We went unbeaten for the first 7 league games of the season, including a fantastic 0-0 draw against Champions City. Osimhen grabbed his first goal with a cool finish against Leicester 3 games in before grabbing 2 more in a mad 3-3 draw at Old Trafford. He then rounded off a big 2-0 win at home to Arsenal. Top of the league, Liverpool were just too much for us though, ending our run 3-1 at home. Who needs Klopp, eh? The boys bounced back, avoiding defeat in 9 of the next 10 league games, our only loss being another silly home defeat to Aston Villa. The year ended with a 2-0 win over fierce rivals Tottenham. The Europa League was going well, Roma defeat aside, as we sat 6th in the league phase. The Carabao Cup saw us really find our groove though, as we downed City 3-1 at home before banging Liverpool 4-0 to reach the semi-finals. We jumped back in, we've just beaten Tottenham 2-0. My heart is stinging. But as you'll see in January, what we've got coming up is a double header against Everton in the Carabao Cup semi-final. They are currently 19th in the league. So if we don't get through to that final, I shall be fuming. I don't know who we got to play in the final. Oh my God, Tottenham or West Ham. So we've got a big rivalry game to come in the final if we get there. We will jump in for that game, don't worry, if we get there. If we look at the league, we're currently 2nd, which I'm delighted with. I thought we would come maybe 4th, just because I wasn't too sure how the tactic would work. But yeah, 2nd, I'm delighted. Only a point behind Liverpool. We've lost 1 more game than them. I mean, they battered us at home, which was fair enough. They were flying at the time. But that Villa game sucked balls, man. Erling Haaland's top, of course. But Victor Osimhen is only 3 behind, joint 3rd with Jesus and Jared Bowen. Sonny's having a great season. But if we look at the team, I did tweak things a little bit. So if you remember before, we were on very high tempo, or as high a tempo as you could have. And we were like this. And we didn't have that, and we didn't have that. So as the season went on, I just thought we're controlling games better by lowering the tempo, and just because of Osimhen and the pacing behind, I didn't want it always played into feet with him. And then be more expressive and run at defence. Be more expressive is something that I just recommend everyone uses, to be honest. It just makes your players move a little bit better in the in-game engine. And then run at defence is because we've got some exceptional dribblers in the team. And then I've left this. So even though we've got Kimmich, who is quite slow, because of Levi Colehill, and I've got Colehill on ball-playing defender cover, we can go with a higher defensive line, and we're stepping up more. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I will be jumping back in if we get to the Carabao Cup final. Otherwise, I'm going to see you at the end of the season. With no transfers allowed until the next FC rewards in the summer, we focused on potential sales for this January. Benoit Badiashile went out on loan, and Moped Cucurella fled north to Newcastle for 30 million. Robert Sanchez then returned to Spain for 10 million on deadline day. Good form on the pitch continued as well, as we went unbeaten in English football all of Jan. City were dispatched 2-0 at home, but the big news was booking our trip to Wembley for the Carabao Cup final, as Everton got put to the sword over 2 legs. Tottenham had somehow Spursied it up on their end, meaning it was West Ham who we met in the final. We did have one blip though, another home loss to Romanian champs Constanta, sorry if I said that wrong, seeing us fall into a playoff spot in the Europa League. February was all about getting to Wembley on form and in one piece. Enzo banged a 93rd minute winner against United before we tore Arsenal apart at the Emirates. We then confirmed our spot in the Europa League round of 16 as Sparta Prague got handled in both legs. I said I'd pop up again if we got to the League Cup final, and we did. So here I am. Caicedo is suspended, unfortunately. So Lavia is back in. He's been playing a little bit recently. Well, a lot of the B team have been playing recently just because I wanted everyone fit for this game. Look at me there. Look at that suit. Beautiful. Unbelievable suit. David Moyes looking like a bit of a tramp. But here we go. Oh, highlight immediately. Lavia, James, whip that. Cole Palmer inside the first minute. I can't believe I just did the Cole Palmer celebration, man. Honestly, the Tottenham fan and me during this entire ordeal is just scratching and clawing to get out. Chilwell. Raheem the Dream. Colehill's been so good, by the way. Comes Reece James. Reece James. Captain James. What a bang. Mate, that is challenge number 1 completed. I know I'm talking big talk 11 minutes in. But, like, we ain't bottling this, man. Lavia, mate, what are you doing? You're a ball-winning midfielder. Cole Palmer. I did it again. That's the last time I'm doing it. Nkunku. (4-0) inside of 30 minutes. You shouldn't even be there anymore, Paquetá. Let's put it top bins. Wonder if one of his family members bet on that. Shouldn't joke about these things. Madueke, Dewsbury all. Is this Palmer's hat-trick? No, it's not. It's a Mikhailo Mudryk slot. 5-1. Challenge 1 complete. With one of the challenges completed, all focus was now on Europe and the Prem. We sat 5 points clear in the Prem and we were favourites for the Europa League. Could we really knock out 3 of the 4 challenges in Season 1?
No.
As our Europa League dream came crashing down. Hard. Nice slicing and dicing us for a 5-1 battering. Other than a few blips in the league though, we stayed strong on home soil, even booking an FA Cup final after Osimhen downed United in the semis. He was 4 off Haaland in the league. Unlikely, but not an impossible catch. After a win at Villa, we knew the league was ours if we could beat Bournemouth away. The pressure had us level 2-2 going into the last 15 minutes, and then this happened. Madueke. Palmer! Be onside. Be onside. Yeah. All that was left was a date with Spurs for the FA Cup. Inconsequential to our challenge, but it would be a cherry on top if we could snatch a domestic treble. Big Ange and co had other ideas though, as Cole Palmer missed a penalty in extra time before Pape Matar Sarr etched his name into Spurs legend with a 120th minute winner. So yeah, not a great end to the season, losing in that final, but apart from that, it's actually been a fantastic first year in this 3-year rebuild. As you can see on your screen, we won the league, and earlier on we won the Carabao Cup. So objectives number 1 and 2 are complete. We didn't win the European trophy. We didn't win the Europa League this season. Don't know what happened against Nice. 5-1 away. Just a shocking result. Got FM'd hard up the bum. But what we're about to check now is whether Osimhen actually caught Haaland in the golden boot. If you've been keeping track, you probably already know the answer. But here we go. He did not. He finished 4 goals behind Haaland. A bit disappointing that he didn't get 20 league goals minimum. Do have hope that, you know, if the FC rewards in this next summer window bless us with some more attacking players, we might be able to tweak the tactic a little bit to go even more attacking and just put the focus on a striker. We're going to check to see if we won the Player of the Year, which I believe we didn't, because usually the top average rating wins that. And I'm correct. Erling Haaland has won Player of the Year yet again. Footballer of the Year, sorry. So that challenge is not complete as well. Quick check-in to see our progress on our objectives. So we've ticked off the league and a domestic cup, which means Player of the Year or the Golden Boot and Champions League glory are now our main objectives. Let's get into the season. All right, here we are. Season 2. Rewards number 2. Again, I'm not really too sure who I want in terms of improving that Chelsea squad. The left side maybe over Mudryk and Sterling. That would be a nice little bump. Other than that, there's not really anyone that screams improvement to me. So we're just relying on the EA gods here. Come on. Bless me with somebody good. We can't take Oblak because we've got Kobel. I mean, that's a piss poor pick if you're playing FIFA properly. FC, sorry. And that's what you get. God damn. I think we might go for some American flair and Musa. But he can also play right mid and right wing, which I hope is also the case on FM. Musa is coming in. Not a good one. Not a good start, that. Not a good start at all. So we got to hope that these two packs, the Ultimate and the Rare Players pack, we got to hope that we get something good out of these. So remember, we're taking the highest rated eligible card. Rare Players pack number 1. Come on. It's a gold. That's not a good sign. Danish. Centre mid. We're about to get Christian Eriksen. I mean, the Spurs in me. That's an awful pack.
It's terrible.
Christian Eriksen. Enzo Fernandez. You've now got another backup. Dewsbury Hall, mate. Sorry. And the Ultimate packs are usually just as bad. So come on. Who are we getting? What? Is that an icon? Okay. We got to move. I think that's an icon, though.
Nope.
Can't use Hegerberg. Umtiti.
I like it.
Samuel Umtiti. So we do get another centre-back. God damn it. Well, thanks for nothing, EA, because we haven't improved our starting 11 at all. Musa is, you know, okay. He looks quite similar to Lavia, who we've already got, so I'm really not too sure how many games he's going to get. Umtiti, wow. I mean, the only plus is that Adrabayo is going to be getting sold, so I guess Umtiti, left-sided centre-back, not too bad. And then Christian Eriksen, he's got fantastic technicals. His mentals are good, but physically he's all over the shop. So he's going to be a bit part player. Maybe he'll come in if Nkunku gets injured, but we'll see. So yeah, main aim of this season, make a push for the Champions League, and hopefully Osimhen can get that golden boot. The newly formatted Club World Cup meant the lads were back after just a few weeks break. More silverware was added to the cabinet though, as we won the whole thing on penalties against PSG in the final. More trophies quickly followed as Spurs were downed in the Community Shield. Osimhen was third favourite for the Golden Boot behind Haaland, with both scoring as we won away to City in a repeat of last season's opening game. We paid a heavy price though, as Nkunku went down for 3 bloody months. The Blues didn't miss him for a while, as we went unbeaten at home all the way till January, including a 2-0 win over Liverpool and an Osimhen hattie against local rivals Fulham. Unfortunately, the away form wasn't as good, as we lost 3 games away to Big Six rivals Spurs, Arsenal and United. Our return to the Champions League started as good as it gets, winning 3-0 at home to Bayern Munich. Our away form once again cost us though, as losses to Inter and Liverpool had us down in 19th with 2 games left. Whilst not as impressive as the last season, the League Cup still loved us, as we were through to the semi-finals yet again after a 4-0 away win at the other local rivals Brentford. Right, so we've just gone into January, so I'm here for the mid-season check-in. As you can see, we're third. It's not going as well as we did last season. We have lost away against some of the big boys. United battered us. We're only a point though behind Tottenham and Forest. I mean, I don't mind seeing Tottenham first, but I don't know what Forest are doing in second. Only lost 1 game all season, and their manager is Nuno, so they must have parked one big expensive bus in front of their goal. But we did lose Nkunku in the first game of the season as we beat City, and he's been a massive loss, man. And that impacted the team because he had a green link with Osimhen, and he's just a fantastic player. So we did have to tweak things a little bit. We made Osimhen a complete forward. He was an advanced forward just because there was no Nkunku behind him. I wanted Osimhen roaming around a little bit more. And he's done all right. He's only 2 goals off Haaland in the Golden Boot. And remember, that is our main aim this season. I feel like if we're going to do it during a season, it will be this one. I'm not too sure when I'll be back to see you guys. Hopefully it's for a Champions League final. Otherwise it will be during some sort of big moment in the season. And if it all really does go tits up, it will be in May as we're trophyless and licking our wounds. So I shall see you soon. Gallagher eventually got his move to Madrid for 44 million before rumours started up on a potential sale of the whole damn club. Getting bored already, Todd? We would have a chance at back-to-back League Cup wins as we booked our place in the final via a 119th minute Armando Broja winner against the Hammers. United awaited us in the final. Nkunku's return was a game changer as the club went near on unbeaten all the way to March. Osimhen put 3 past Monaco and PSV to see us through to the Champions League playoffs, where Barcelona got sent packing with extra juice. Toasty! United came to play in the Carabao Cup final but couldn't resist the French flair as Nkunku scored the winner in a crazy 5-4 game. What? In the league, Spurs were crushed by Nkunku and Osimhen before Brentford got the same treatment. Our only blip was a home loss to bloody Luton in the FA Cup. Thank God for the Carabao, eh? March was a crunch month as all the big boys came to play. Monaco got another taste of the blue magic before Anfield got silenced by a cold breeze. Arsenal and Newcastle were sent to bed early before we played out another cracker with City. Enzo saw red, but a second half Osimhen penalty had us clutch a 3-2 win. 9 points clear at the top, all focused fully on the Champions League. Osimhen showed Kane how it was done in a 3-1 win away in Munich. London rivals Arsenal were all that stood in our way of a Champions League final. I'm not sure I could handle bottling it to the Gooners. A 3-1 win over West Ham confirmed our league win repeat, but we lost Coble for 7 weeks to a broken arm. Should have taken Oblak back in the summer. The Coble effect saw Arsenal win the first leg 3-2 after Saka scored late on, before Joshua Kimmich sent us into the final with this blockbuster free kick in the return tie. Our final opponents were none other than Man City. Osimhen versus Haaland, Leo versus Pep, pure cinema. We need this, man, because it is hard to get to a Champions League final. You don't usually do it 2 years in a row unless you literally have a god squad. Come on. Who's this? Nkunku, bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it. Oh my goodness. Kimmich! Onside. Joshua Kimmich has come up clutch over these 2 seasons. He's been a savage at centre-back, even though he was on a 6.5, and he's on a booking. Oh dear. Petrovic. Well done, lad. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that exact same highlight happened in the first season. Go on, Osimhen. Go on, Osimhen. Oh, what the fuck? That's how you finish, Erling. That is how you finish. I haven't actually looked at the Prem top scorers. Little spoiler, he was level on goals with Haaland going into the last game of the season, and Petrovic has gone and done that. We miss Coble, man. What was that? Bob? Cole Palmer, mate. Basically just giving him an assist. Forgot what bloody team in blue he's playing for. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 6 minutes. Where does that come from? They're paying the refs 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Victor Osimhen. Victor. Challenge number 3. Completed. Oh, love to see it. Well, that was a squeaky bum time victory, wasn't it? That was a lot closer than I thought it would be after we scored 2 early goals. Victor Osimhen getting one over on Erling for once. But yeah, happy days. Happy days, especially considering we made 0 improvements to our starting 11. So that leaves us with just 1 goal left, right? Unless we've done it this season, which we're about to go and check. So we need player of the season or the golden boot. There we are. We're top. We won the league by 13 points, man. Again, both seasons, the chasing pack have just not had good years at all. He missed out on the golden boot by 2 goals. Yeah, funny enough, they both had the exact same amount of shots. Expected goals. He had the most, so he technically should have won the golden boot. We should have all of the challenges done and dusted this season. But Erling's just too good. He's just too good. So what I am going to look at is the player of the year, footballer of the year, because we've won the league twice in a row now. If it is not a Chelsea player, like, come on, FM, what are you doing? So award winners. Oh, it was Erling Haaland again.
Oh, it's not fair.
So there we go. We go into our 3rd and final season with just 1 goal left, which is to win the Golden Boot or Footballer of the Year. Because that's the goal, once we do rewards, I will probably just go to the end of the season and see if we've won it. But before we do that, we need to go and open that 85x3 pack to see who we have. Hopefully finally improve this squad after 2 years. I mean, again, it's up to the EA gods. Let's do it. Come on. I don't know what promo that is. England, right back. So we've got Trent and Casemiro. I'm going to have to check whether Casemiro is still playing on our Football Manager because we are 3 years in. I imagine he is. So we've got Trent and Casemiro, which I'm not too fussed about, to be honest. And who's the third player? Ederson. Ederson, Trent and Casemiro are joining the team. I'm excited about Trent because he is an attacking player. He's an attacking right back. I mean, Reece James. Gosh, it's going to be a battle down the right. Ederson comes in as either the new starting goalkeeper or the backup to Coble. And then Casemiro won't be starting. I can already tell you that. He's not going to be taking Caicedo out of the team. And as you can see, we've changed the system. The whole goal of this year is to get Osimhen the Golden Boot or somebody wins Player of the Year. So, to get Trent in, because Trent is just phenomenal looking on this game, we've pushed him into midfield. Enzo's gone up into Cam. Palmer's moved into Cam because he's got that green link with Osimhen. And we're just going to hope we've got Chilwell and James on complete wing backs. So it's a very attacking system where hopefully everyone is just booting the ball to Osimhen to score goals. I may even go to an attacking mentality just for the bants, you know what I mean? In terms of the new signings, like I said, Casemiro is going to be our backup to Caicedo. Ederson's come in for Coble because he's a 4.5-star keeper. And like I said, Trent is coming to the midfield. But remember, the main purpose, Footballer of the Year or the Golden Boot, that's all we want. Erling Haaland is going down. The new tactic was kamikaze football at its finest. With the only care being Osimhen's goal tally, we saw goals galore all season. Liverpool were ragdolled 4-1 at home. Leicester got boshed 5-0. Forest were finally cut down in a 5-1 drubbing. And the Seagulls were put down 5-1 emphatically. Unfortunately, the gung-ho system meant for every big win would come an equally big loss, as we shipped 5 goals in games with Everton and Porto of all teams, whilst also conceding multiple to the likes of City, Villa, United and even PSG to see us crash out of Europe. Our only trophy being the UEFA Super Cup, courtesy of an Osimhen brace against the Red Devils. But how did he get on in the Prem? Have we managed to clutch up our last goal right at the death? Right, you join me as we've just finished our last game of the season. Osimhen grabbed 2 as we absolutely smashed Norwich 7-0. You'll also notice Haaland did not score in a 2-1 loss to Leeds. He won't care though, because they've just won the league. We came third and people are not happy. Let me tell you, people aren't happy at all. If I go to my inbox, I was actually fighting for my job in that game against Norwich. Yeah! Our main focus this year was just getting Victor Osimhen the Golden Boot. That was it. Number 1 and only priority for Season 3. And did we do it?
You're goddamn right.
By 6 goals. 6 goals, people. Erling Haaland, sit down. Sit down. So yeah, we did it. Osimhen, 6 goals, which means our 6 goals, by 6 goals, 34 goals in 35 games. He scored 7 penalties. His XG was 27, so he outperformed. And do you know what? He's actually moaning that we didn't win the Prem.
You know how much I sacrificed?
And by the way, I'm delighted that our last season, Arsenal didn't win the league. I was worried at the start of the year. I was thinking, no, please no. So yeah, I'm kind of happy City won it. But yeah, Osimhen getting that Golden Boot means Premier League or league title, check. Domestic Cup, check. European trophy, check. And now the Golden Ball, check. Challenge completed and over.
Did you enjoy?
I loved it.
It's enough.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, of course.